In this video, we're going to get the market pulse and go through the smart money buy and sell levels on many different charts, and we're going to assess where the market could be going next. You profit when you're synchronized with the market, and you make losses when you're desynchronized. I'm going to cover strategies to increase your synchronization and therefore your profits. Let's run the numbers. In the main market, in the past trading session, consumer discretionary was hit hard, also communication services and information technology. Utilities did quite well, as did healthcare and energy. We can see it more visually here. The technology sector had a bit of a down day, but price is always moving in a wave, and we noted from the technicals yesterday that the market was coming into resistance. And we can see Tesla drop quite severely, 9.74%. The main markets are still in extreme greed territory. Bitcoin is currently down 0.20% in the last 24 hours. The greatest gainers, top 100, Chainlink, Synthetics, XTC, Comp, Maker, Filecoin, Stellar, and Near. The greatest losers, past 24 hours, top 100, EGLD, Rocket Pool, XRP, Solana, HT, Sui, 1inch, and Optimism. If you're liking the content so far, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification icon so you don't miss a thing. And if you're new to the community, a very warm welcome, and you might just like to say hi in the comments so we can welcome you. In yesterday's market action, XRP, Solana did so incredibly well. Now they're experiencing pullbacks, and we can see Link coming up. As professionals, we don't believe in hope. We believe in stacking probabilities, but it's very important to know how hopeful the market is. So far, bonds, debt, crypto, and stocks are all remaining hopeful. In the main markets, in the past trading session, we saw increases in yields, increases in the DXY. That put gold under negative momentum. It also brought bond prices down. Oil is still doing very well, but with a slight increase in fear and yields and the DXY increasing, the Nasdaq and other indexes came down, but the Dow did quite well. No alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity, so we must look at the gravitational pull of Bitcoin on the alts. And we can see Ethereum is just a little bit stronger than Bitcoin. XRP very much stronger than Bitcoin as well. BNB stronger. ADA just marrying in with Bitcoin's gravity. Solana just a little bit weaker. DOGE marrying in. And Tron a bit stronger. Tron has now entered the top 8. The institutions have backed the EDX exchange with Chairman Gary Gensler's kiss of approval. That's why keeping your eye on these 4 cryptos is important: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. These are institutionally safe to buy. As professionals, we track investor attention, and with the Litecoin halving countdown just about 12 or so days away, there's going to be a lot more interest and a lot more press releases on Litecoin that will spark interest in investors and traders. In past cycles, Litecoin has had a bit of a trouble when it comes to halving, but things could be very different with the EDX exchange. With the XRP win, we have 13 Coinbase rockets that we need to keep our eye on. Filecoin, Nexo, Axie Infinity, Chiliz, Dash, Near, Matic, Flow, ADA, Voyager, Sand, Solana, and ICP. We can see that XRP and Filecoin are currently leading this pack. One thing that we saw yesterday, Bitcoin staged a really beautiful rally as total crypto market cap crossed across resistance. But then we saw the US 2-year, the US 10-year, the DXY start to spike. That brought Bitcoin down. But where did Bitcoin get up to? Where were the smart money buying and selling? Let's just pop on the CTKS indicator. It's a little hard to read off this, so I'll just do an overlay for you. As price increases, it's very important to know where the ceilings are and where the floors are. We call these particular lines SLs or Stanfield levels. They're created by drawing up all of price history, not just recent indicative price, which creates story-based analysis. One thing that we saw, Bitcoin rallied up and literally tapped that smart money resistance at 30,413. Bitcoin is currently trading at 29,824, but what we did see, those safety nets came in very, very handy, and we got activation on the 29,650 and the 29,630 levels. And then price reverse and reflected. This is what we always expect, because smart money, especially clusterings of smart money support levels, do that. That's what it's all about, and we've seen it in the past as well. Without the indicator, you're just looking at price action like this. And how do you get the indicator? How do you get those lines? You can draw the lines up yourself by learning the CTKS method. And if you want the indicator, just pop across to ctksmethod.org. Why is it important to know where smart money is buying and selling? Well, if we pop on the indicator on XRP, one thing that we notice, these strong ceilings, these strong smart money resistance levels, XRP hasn't been able to get through them, and it's been rejected down. That's exactly why you want to know where the ceilings are. We saw very similar things happen with Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. In financial markets, the cost of not knowing is the greatest cost you will bear. What about Solana? What happened with Solana's price action? Of course, all markets are intercorrelated and interconnected. And no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity, but every chart has its own market structure, called Objective Dynamic Market Structure or CTKS structure. Let's have a look in the indicator and see if Solana was coming up to any smart money sell areas. Yes, it did. And it was pretty badly beaten back by the sellers. If you have the indicator, at least you know what is actually going on. Without the indicator, it's really like guesswork. Solana is currently trading at 25.51. It's important to not just know the ceilings, we have to know the floors, we have to know where the safety nets are. And when we look at Bitcoin Cash and we pop on the indicator, we can see the smart money sell levels were very, very nicely obeyed. This abeyance with smart money sell levels, especially when they're clustered and strong, you'll see time and time again. But we're looking for the safety nets to catch price action, especially the bolder ones, the stronger ones. And we've seen Bitcoin Cash get caught in the gravity of that 243.53 particular smart money buy area. We realistically need to get above 246.67 in order to re-establish an upward trend momentum to try to take out this 254 smart money resistance. Without the indicator, it's pretty much just guesswork. There's another reason why we use the indicators and why we mark up our charts with the CTKS method, which is the world's most powerful smart money buy and sell level detection system, because we want to know where the safety nets are. Let's have a look on DOGE and throw on the indicator. The indicator represents literally hours and hours of time savings for you. That's why I created the indicators. What you're looking at here, DOGE has very substantial support around that 0701 mark, and it has an actual clustering of supports in through here. What does that mean? It means the price can get caught, even when it comes down hard, it can get caught in this area. What do we anticipate from this? A potential bounce upwards. Of course, we need a little bit more information than that, but it's generally looking good as far as structure. What we saw with the stock market yesterday, there were quite a few stocks that were heading into resistance, and they've pulled back quite substantially. The CTKS method will apply to any financial chart. Many thanks to Crypto Turtle. The daily video, the CTKS Masterclass, and the service are my safety belt. I never fear the red. In fact, I jump in to double-digit reds any day with the SLs available from the service indicators and have so much fun trading. People need to know about the CTKS method teaching and the way of living positive excellence life. Since the CTKS method service started, I am trading and make good profits with Borsog, buy on red, sell on green rule, and SL buy and sell levels. This is from yesterday's comments. Thank you, kind Crypto Turtle. In order to better understand where the market is going, we must keep our eye on total crypto market cap, especially the areas of support and resistance. And we know areas below the current total crypto market cap are support or safety nets. The areas above are resistance. So let's throw on the indicator to see where the support and the resistance levels actually are. Around that 1.16 trillion, there's support, and deeper levels of support around 1.155 and down a little bit lower, 1.153. If we get follow through on this, if it doesn't turn around, it's moving down to this 1.16. The CTKS method simplifies more than 270 years of candlestick pattern analysis. It reduces it to a very simplistic level. Price moves SL to SL. Another thing to bear in mind when we look at the S&P 500, and we know Bitcoin cannot escape the stock market's gravity, so we've seen a bit of a pullback in the S&P 500. We've also seen a pullback in crypto. One thing that we can do when we pop on the indicator, and this is the CTKS method applied to the S&P 500 since 1871. This is not recent indicative price. When we pop it on, we can see there's so many clustered SLs. There's a rule that can help you interpret clustered SLs or clustered Stanfield levels. That is rule 655. Clustered SLs or clustered Stanfield levels are stronger. I parallel it to breaking a bamboo stick. If you've just got one bamboo stick, well, that's quite easy to break. You could just break it over your knee. But if there were 100 all tied together, your knee would break, not the bamboo stick. It's the same kind of thing when it comes to price action. Clustered Stanfield levels are definitely stronger, and we can see the S&P 500 obeying that right now. The CTKS method gives so much certainty into looking at charts. I'd like to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude and Kate's sincere gratitude for you being here each day, for our beloved global family spanning the globe. Every day we're overwhelmed by the support, love, and engagement from you all. Your comments, your likes, your shares truly make a difference, and I want you to know how much we appreciate it. Each day, Kate and I look forward to creating content for you. And each day you show up ready to engage and support. This means the world to us. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for being here and for being part of this journey, and for making our community here a global, vibrant community. If you're going through a light pullback at the moment, please know that our global family's love and healing thoughts are with you. You're not alone. And things will improve. Just please keep a really positive attitude. Remember, in life, you're not given anything that you can't cope with. Even though some things we're given, we just believe we can't cope with them, but you can. It's also good to remember that that life pullback is setting you up for the next life rally. Thank you again for being here. To be successful in financial markets, Rule 603 is very powerful. Synchronization profits. The first thing to understand, it's not easy to get into synchronization with the markets. It takes continued persistence, commitment, and dedication. Also, the markets tend to move counterintuitively. And price is always moving in a wave. It's going up and down, no matter what the trend is, up or down. Uptrend, it's going up and down. Downtrend, it's going up and down. If you find yourself out of synchronization, please use the CTKS method to mark up your charts, or just save time and use the indicator. But whatever you do, make sure that you know where smart money is buying and selling. Also, putting in your daily three-dimensional risk management code is very important. Know what you will do if the market goes down or goes against you, goes for or goes up, or goes nowhere, just goes neutral. Your synchronization score is really important. If your synchronization is currently 0, I would suggest that you just focus in on one particular thing. Just focus in on Bitcoin if you're in the crypto market. Focus in on the S&P 500 if you're in the stock market. Focus in on gold if you're in the commodities market. Seek to clear the clutter. Concentrated focus is one of our rules from the masterclass. To be professional, we must understand CTKS structure. It's vitally important. That is, objective dynamic market structure, where all those SLs are across the different charts. At the start, it will be confusing, but as you put in your persistence, commitment, and dedication, things will become much, much clearer. I refer to this quite a bit because it's so important. Rule 4, price moves in waves. And this is a Ken FT from OpenSea. The concept is price is always going up and down, no matter what the trend is. That desynchronizes so many people. Also, if you're feeling desynchronized, make sure that you're not on the retail side of this particular chart. Retail emotions are very problematic because they're desynchronizing by nature. Just seek to focus onto the right-hand side of this chart, those professional activities, the professional mindset. Desynchronization will naturally occur in zones 1 and zones 2. You want to do everything you can to get out of those zones. They're where you lose money, but you have so much stress in those zones as well. Zone 3, the synchronization starts, and Zone 4, you master it. Buying on red, selling on green is a thing that retail hates to do. They want to do the exact opposite. And we are hardwired to do things like this. We're hardwired to get optimistic when the markets go up, and we're hardwired to get pessimistic when the markets go down. Instead, professionals do the exact opposite thing. This is why psychology is so incredibly important, and why positive excellence is so important as well. Each time you can check more boxes against these words in positive excellence, it means you're becoming more and more synchronized. Also, you cannot be synchronized if you don't have the knowledge. You must know what you're doing, so going back inside the masterclass and just revising those various areas is a really good idea. Many masterclass graduates have been through the masterclass 5 or more times, and each time they come through the masterclass, they find something new. The information was always there, but they have changed. They're now ready to see it. And please keep in mind, Rule 734, Master Emotional Control. This is incredibly important to your synchronization. It's possible as much as 50% of your synchronization comes from the application of Rule 734, so please keep that one in mind. Another thing that can help to synchronize you is the CTKS Creed. It's important to keep positive in these markets because price is always moving in a wave. Even in an uptrend, you can get 30 or 40% pullbacks. And in a downtrend, you can get 30 to 40% rallies. Therefore, we must focus on our timing, and focusing on your timing is really hard if you say, I'm done with the market, no more market for me. That's just the time when you need to pay attention. That's why we are dedicated and committed. We either win or learn and never blame. And we install positive excellence behaviors into our life because they work. They work by not just synchronizing us in with the market, but they synchronize us in to life itself. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.